mic work? I mean, I'm pretty sure I plugged it in. Did I? I don't remember if I plugged it in. I did. I did plug it in. Welcome guys. Welcome back. I haven't been live. I haven't done anything on this channel in a while, a minute, because I've been really trying to reevaluate my life. But I'm here now. So I want to talk about Disney, right? Hey Tech Saint, what's up, bro? Um, I want to talk about Disney because they're really pissing me off right now because they really are pissing me off. Because I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, so if you don't know, Disney has the rights to Marvel, right? Disney took Marvel and it's theirs now because they have a lot of fucking stock and shares on it, right? Um, and they pretty much have a lot of say over what type of movies they're going to make. Marvel is, Disney has a lot of say over what Marvel movies Marvel's going to make, right? And Marvel still has like freedom, but at the same time, Disney is kind of like the overhead boss on what movies are going to go out. So that's my problem, right? Because right now there's a lot of outbreak around about this new Thor, right? They showed a giant Phase 4 thing at the Comic-Con, and a lot of people are getting hype over some movies, but then like Blade looks dope. Like Blade looks fucking fire to me. Okay. Um oh, not looks fire. I haven't there's no like interview or anything. It's just Blade. They're making another Blade movie with the guy that was in Fast and Furious, and I forgot what other movie he was in, but he was in another movie. He's in a lot of movies actually. That black guy. But the thing is that I was watching a lot of people talk about it, but my thing is that Disney's trying. It feels like Disney's trying to be progressive, right? They're trying to be so SJW, and it pisses me off because Marvel should not be like that, right? Marvel should not be this SJW fucking bullshit, right? It shouldn't be that. It should be just um Marvel. Go off the comic books or make some new stories, you know? My thing is about the female Thor, right? I get it, she's from the comic books, but the comic books also do a lot of SJW shit, you know, and my problem is that they're just pandering to people to try to get people on their side, right? Because after Endgame, a lot of people were like, "I'm done with the series. I'm done with the Marvel movies and shit. I'm gonna move." They're trying to get hype back, right? So they're gonna try to pander to as many people as possible, including black people, white people, females, all the progressive shit, right? They're gonna push it out there. Now, female Thor is a thing that has been in the comics, right, Leaf? But the problem for me is that it's just they're pandering. There's so many other female characters that they could use in the Marvel universe that they have rights to use, but they're just turning Thor into a female. The fuck, like I don't under like that's not Marvel's doing, right? Because Marvel before I get it, Tech. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. You know, if you got some stuff to do, go do it, bro. You don't have to tell me. Just go do your shit, man. And then come back and watch the replay if you want, bro. Uh, so yeah, and so it's just very. Let me share my stuff out first because I didn't do that yet. It's just too much, man. Like, why? Like, just it's just dumb. Why pander to people that aren't even in your fan base? Which I get it. They're trying to get more people on the wave, but they already have enough fans to make enough money off of this shit. Like, you see what happened to Endgame and shit. Like, I don't know. It's just dumb to me. I really don't. I don't care about pandering to people. Like, and even the people who gets happy about, like, yes, finally some representation. No, you're getting second fiddle. You're taking second fiddle. You're taking hand me downs. That's what you're doing. Characters like Ariel, like the Ariel shit, like they're turning Ariel black. I'm like, that's a hand me down. Do you not understand that, right? They turned Ariel white for you when Ariel's original color was white. They're literally giving you second-handed shit. It is dumb, okay? Instead of making their own black characters, they turn white characters or just characters that aren't black or just change the race, right? It's like turning the same thing with turning a black character white. Like, you wouldn't turn Black Panther white. That's just dumb. Okay, and they know they can't do that because that's just risky as fuck. But they know that white people don't want representation. They have enough representation. They want to give representation to the people that don't. They don't, quote unquote, get representation when they have enough representation in original characters to go off of. But no, they changed the race of the character instead of actually using original characters. Like, oh, it's so fucking dumb to me. It's just, I just want the Fantastic Four, right? They better make this Fantastic Four movie legitimate because all the other Fantastic Four movies, like, I like the one with the original Fantastic Four movies that came out like in 2000s to the early mid 2000s. Like, I enjoyed those personally. Okay, I like those, but looking back on them, yeah, they weren't very like great or anything. I just liked them because I was a kid, and um I like superhero movies. So I don't know. Disney is plain and simple. Plain, yes, that's true. It's the same fucking plot line. They use the same like basic shit all the time making movies. There's no uniqueness to Disney's films anymore. I like Disney when they make original shit, but I don't know. They've become this huge like thing, like this huge monopoly that is going unchecked because somehow they're going around the system and they are literally taking over companies. And it's just dumb, and they're ruining these companies. They're destroying what these companies built, And hey, Dagger, what's up, Tammy? Welcome everybody to the stream. I know it's been a minute, but that's what we're doing, right? And that's what was interesting about, like, I think Disney gave Marvel the go-to to finish up phase 3 of the Infinity War phase, you know, and they said, okay, after this, we're taking over. We're doing what we want to do with these characters, and you can't tell us what to do because we own you. That is literally probably the best argument that they give, because we own you. Like it's dumb, because technically they do own them because they bought Marvel. And they're not dumb, they know what they're doing. It's just so stupid to me, man. I hate it. I hate it. I hate them for doing. I hate Disney. I hate Disney because I love Marvel and I stand by Marvel to the end of my days. But when Disney fucks up something that could be so fucking incredible, makes so much good movies and art from this, they ruin it by trying to be progressive and trying to pander to people that didn't ask to be pandered. Like nobody asked for female Thor. Even in the comic book world, nobody asked for female Thor. Nobody asked for that shit. I mean, it's cool to see a female Thor, I guess, but nobody asked for this. Nobody asked for, like, oh, let's give a cancer patient a fucking OP ability. Like, I like I, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Call me masochist or whatever the fuck you want to call me, but I don't care. Genuinely, I want to see good movies. Captain Marvel was a shit movie in my opinion, because all they did was try to pander to the female audience, when that's not a goal a movie should have, unless that's what they tried to do from the beginning, which I guess that's what they tried to do, but it's still dumb to me. Like, it really is. It's dumb to me, genuinely dumb, when movies nowadays aren't art anymore. Like, every once in a while you see a good movie that is art, or has a taste of art, right? It is unique, it's different, they have something, out there, they have something that they have to say. There's an overall goal, or like they're not trying to pander to anybody. They're making something that they want to make. Now, you can say that a lot of movies do that now still, but I feel like personally you know, they're not doing much, As long as Brie Larson isn't playing Sue Storm, I'm Gucci. Good. Brie can't play Sue because she's already playing what do you call it? She's playing Captain Marvel, right? She's Captain Marvel now. But if they did like switch it, do it like a bait switch and say she was fucking Sue Storm, like, I'm done. Fuck you, Disney. Fuck all that, or some bullshit like that. Like, I don't know, man. It's just my opinion on this matter is just I want to see movie versions of the original comic book stories, right? Like, I didn't grow up with comic books, but I love comic books. I love manga. I love comic books. I just love, seeing reimaginings of something that's already happened. You know what I mean? Or, like taking a book and making it into a movie, and keeping the source material correct and keeping the movie correct to the source material. Like, that's cool to me. Now, I'm young, my opinion isn't, you know, set in stone. So my opinion might change when I get older. But right now, I feel like all I want to see from a Marvel movie is, like, what do I want to see? I want to see something that makes me think, that pushes my boundaries on, that makes me question, things, that makes me, like Guardians of the Galaxy was really good because it was funny, you know. Um, uh the Endgame movies, the Endgame, right, the Infinity War saga, Phase 3, those movies were great because they had an overlining theme. They all came together in one tight, pretty bundle with the bow tie, which is Endgame, and that's cool to me. Um, as you know, I'm not great at, like, explaining myself, but I try. Okay. So yeah, it's it's a lot. I mean, I just feel like Disney is just ruining Marvel. They're taking it through this horrible, horrible, horrible ride, and Marvel can't do anything yet. You know, um, all I can do is just hope that these movies are going to be good. You know, see, the female Thor movie, Jane Foster movie, it could be a good movie. It could actually genuinely be a good movie where they actually, take time and not just pander to the female audience, right? They try to make something that's genuinely just. I don't know how to rate a good movie or how to like say what's good and what's not because a lot of stuff is subjective. A lot of movies, things are everything is subjective. Okay, everything. I don't care what you think. Everything is subjective. Okay, and so all I can say is I just want a movie that I can enjoy that isn't be trying to force something down my throat, because like Captain Marvel was forcing this female agenda down my throat that I just don't care about seeing, Like I get enough of that on Twitter. I don't want that on a movie from Marvel. You know what I mean? Like I don't want that. So it's just I don't know, man. you know, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see what happens, Um y'all want me to keep doing these every day? Because I haven't done Daily Wise in a minute. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to make a video for y'all because, like, personally, I don't like recording stuff. I like to just sit down and just talk to people live. I always thought that was cool, but my thing is, I have to, what do you call it? I have to have enough people that care about being live with me, and people have lives. A lot of my fan base are, you know, we call it like they're older. They have stuff they have to do. They have a life. Okay. Um, they have people. They have things they have to do, and they don't have time to sit down for a live stream. And I think that's one thing that I'm seeing from my line of work is that I don't have like I want to say people don't care about seeing me live. Not like I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying like to get to get like a bunch of people to watch me. I don't think people just have shit to do. They don't have time to sit down and watch me talk because I'm not PewDiePie, right? If I was PewDiePie, everybody would sit down and watch PewDiePie live. Nobody cares about watching me live. Okay, I'm just doing this because I have something to talk about, and I feel like I want to talk about it. So, um, yeah, I'm at a weird place in life. Okay, I really am. No, I try to more mature. Marvel fans can make next. Uh, I guess people that I don't know. People have their own vices. I don't. People have what they like. I don't discriminate based on that. You know, Right. Life is life, I guess. I'm not perfect. I know, Jack. I can't put it down. Wait, there it is. Sometimes it does that because I have these headphones on. 2016, Disney jumped. I don't know what movie you're talking about, but I'm guessing it was a good movie to you. I don't really watch Disney like that. I don't care. I like other we call it. I like other animation studios like Pixar, DreamWorks. All the OGs, the good shit. And I'm thinking deeper about what you said. It's kind of deep. About what the live stream thing? About people not caring because they just have shit to do. I mean, it's true. I mean, people do have lives. People have things they got to do. They don't have time to sit down and watch people because I'm not popular enough. I mean, that's just a fact of it, right? You have to build that fan base from nothing. I think that's what a lot of creators they don't get enough we call it recognition for is that you literally had to build your fan base from zero, right? Like everybody has 24 hours in a day, and if you are cool enough or popular enough, people will waste 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 hours of their time every single day or every single week to watch you if you're popular enough, right? Like Minilad or um, PewDiePie or Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. So it's like they've built that fan base to where they've like the fan bases have built their lives around this creator. Like I've done the same thing when it comes to people I watch, like um, Jacksepticeye, sometimes PewDiePie, people like that, Nim. Like I know when Markiplier or when Jacksepticeye or people live stream, right? And like or MatPat, like game GT Live. Like I love watching GT Live. So I play my day out sometimes for that, to go and watch them and see, I can clear my schedule. Don't have much of a schedule, but when I do have a schedule, I can clear it out and I can, sit down and watch MatPat, because I like watching MatPat, and that's something that I have to build towards, and that is hard to do, especially on the internet. It is hard to do. It's hard have to find people that genuinely care about you enough to where you have to be where they take time out of their day to sit down and watch you, especially like 20 plus people, they all sit down, and just watch you because they genuinely care about you. And that's a big thing for me, like I'm an Aries sun. Y'all know this. I'm an Aries sun, and Aries people love attention. Same thing. Leo rising. I'm a Leo. Like I'm a Leo rising. Like my rising sign ascendant is Leo. So I tend to be very arrogant, egotistical, and attention seeking. That's just something I just like. I just like attention. I try not to be toxic with it, but at the same time, I have to accept who I am. I have to accept that sometimes if I don't feel loved enough, I force people to give me attention. I don't force them, but I do something for them to make them pay attention to me, from people that I want to pay attention to me, at the time. And I guess that can be bad, because it's from people that I don't really know personally, but it still means a lot, you know, when you get that attention, So being a YouTuber is Um, it definitely helps with that, but I've been trying to figure out myself lately, and it's hard to um, balance like doing what gets me attention and also doing something that I genuinely love to do. And I'm still trying to figure out what that is and how do I put it onto a YouTube platform. So I know this is segued into something different, but I genuinely just wanted to talk about it. Same, Dagger. Same. I feel you, bro. I'm glad you feel me. Like it's it's tough, out here trying to get attention from people, or feel like you need attention, so you do stuff to get people's attention. I do that in real life too. A lot more subtle, you know, in real life. Like if you know me, if you knew me in real life, like outside of the YouTube space, you know that I definitely do that. Um, but it's like I try to be like, what do you call it? I try to be like underhanded about it. I don't try to be obvious that I'm trying to get attention, but I guess it's obvious after you do it so many times. But I don't have friends like that in real life, so it's kind of it's kind of rare. Okay. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I appreciate it, Leaf. Thank you, man. Tagger. Also, yeah, Twitter is a great place to do that, to get attention, because everybody wants the attention, and it's easy, especially if you throw out just a random opinion, and a Twitter, especially anime Twitter. Any Twitter is horrible when it comes to giving your opinion. People hate you for giving your opinion. It is so weird. Like, it's just my. Why do you hate me for saying my opinion? This is not your opinion, so why the fuck should you care? But it's a place where everybody is hiding behind a mask, and they hope to get attention because they do the wildest shit to get attention, and they know that it works, and they know it works, so they know that what they're doing, they feel like it isn't wrong. So any Twitter is weird. Any is any Twitter, like anime Twitter. It's like the anime part of Twitter, basically. 145 a round trip and prostitution. Other than from, and yeah, and you say weird things, man. Things happen. Yeah, it's tough out here. It's tough out here. It's tough out here in these streets. And these streets is tough. I thought you said anti Twitter. No, I meant any Twitter, like anime Twitter. I don't know why I have these headphones on. You make good YouTube content. I appreciate it, Tech. I really do. That means a lot. You know, appreciate it. That means a lot, man. That means somebody enjoys the shit that I try to be creative with. Yeah, yeah, I know. Do you still like the instrumental? Yeah, the instrumental is dope, bro. Instrumental is dope, man. Honestly, I don't know why. Peppa Pig. That's weird. Peppa Pig. Gotta love that, right? You burped and didn't say excuse me. Did I? I didn't. I was too busy thinking about something else. I didn't realize that I burped. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like the ASMR. People like that shit for some reason. JOJO ruins it. Yeah. He does, man. JoJo ruins everything. Honestly, JoJo is not my favorite character. I think y'all know that already, but oh, so I got kicked out of a Discord server. Apparently, not apparently. I did get kicked out of a Discord server. You know what happened? You know what happened in that Discord server? I gave my opinion. I gave my opinion, and they kicked me from the server. What the fuck? So fucking dumb. Hey Cheryl. They overuse them. I have Discord too, but I don't use it, and it's not active at all. It's crazy, you know. Like I don't know. Okay. Uh, I learned a valuable lesson that people you don't know people until you piss them off. Like that is the truth. Like that is the very facts. Like I don't know how much facts you can put into that. Like you don't know people until you upset them. Like because once you upset somebody, that then the true them comes out, right? And I upset. Apparently, I upset these people, and the first thing that they did was call me names. Right? They didn't even try to argue. Like some of them tried to, and I was just like, that's not a valid argument. Give me another argument. And they didn't. They was just like, they just started clowning me. Like I was like, the fuck. Like I just gave my opinion in this matter. Why are you so upset that I gave my opinion? This is my opinion, not your opinion. Why the fuck am I being treated like shit because I gave my opinion? Like the fuck. It's so dumb. Discord is trash now. You know, Discord is trash now. Honestly, in my opinion, I Discord has become like if it's not your own server, I don't know. People just I don't know. It's easy. Like Discord is a lot worse than Twitter, in my opinion. Because people don't because when people join somebody's server, they join it because or at least for the most part, people join a lot of people's server because they feel like they have a connection with somebody. And when they get asked to join a server or they join a server, they they have some type of similar light what is it called view on life with that person, right? You have to agree with them to some point to genuinely follow everything they do, right? In my opinion. And I feel like it's to the point where it becomes like a group mentality because once the person that made the server says something, everybody under them that supports them tends to believe that what they're saying is right. You know what I mean? And they when if the first person that is the head honcho in the server, even if they say some weird shit, like the weirdest shit. I've seen some weird shit, and the people below them go with it like it is just okay to say something like this. It's like saying the N word. Like you have like if you guys are on Discord, you know how many times people say the N word like all the time. It doesn't matter what the fuck type of race they are, what race they are, right? They just say it like it's just their second language or some shit. Like I don't usually get upset with the word That's only I don't usually get upset with the N word because um it's every once in a while that people say it. You know what I mean? Like my friend Andrew, right? I gave my friend Andrew, he's white. I gave my friend Andrew the black card, and he lives around black people, right? And they gave him the black card, right? He's in Texas. It's fine. I'm cool with him saying it, right? But when a bunch of people say the N word because one person says it, and they use the hard R, like it's just oh, it's okay to say the hard R, like it's not offensive to some people. Like I don't understand, and they just it's like I said, it's this group mentality where they just believe everything that the owner is saying. You know, like they're just like, oh, he says it, so it must be okay for me to say it, and then they say it, and then oh yeah, it's fine. You know, like and they use it and they say under the guise of oh this is a server where everybody can just say what say what they want, do what they want, it's all friendly and shit. That shit's not friendly, okay? That shit is offensive. There's a difference, okay? It's a big difference. It's a big difference between you allowing like my server that I have. I'm okay with y'all saying whatever, but to the point if you start constantly saying the N word with the hard R all the fucking time, like over 3 times in a row, you have a problem. And you need to stop saying it. And I'm going to delete you, right? Like there's no reason why you should even say it with the hard R, right? There's no reason. Just say it with the A and you're fine. Like I'm fine because my friend Andrew says it with the A, and he understands that. He respects that. They don't respect that, especially on Discord. Like it pisses me off. It's like what the fuck. The whole reason of the word is to be this offensive. Is to be disrespectful to black people. So when you say it, you're being disrespectful to black people, even if you are black. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care if you're black. You shouldn't even say the word. You know what I mean? I'm personally have been trying. I am trying to not say like the N word, right? I've been saying ningen, like human, right? I've been keeping my mind away from that because I don't want to mentally keep myself bogged down. You know what I mean? I want to find other ways of talking instead of talking like a cliche black person because I don't want to talk like that. I want to say something. I want to have a different vocabulary, basically, right? I'm tired of just saying yo, what's up, nigga? Like, I don't care. No, I don't want to say that. I don't. Now, if I'm angry or something, if I'm angry, maybe it'll slip out because, I mean, I'm black. I don't know. I don't know. It's not really much of an excuse, but that's all I can say. Like, if it slips out, I'm not going to be too upset at myself for having it slip out because I'm upset. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm trying to purposely not say it so it can get out of my mental state because I don't want to be in that mental state anymore. I'm trying to grow mentally. I'm not trying to be in that bogged down black state. Like I love black people, but personally, like the culture has and is very bad. You know what I mean? They are not getting out of the rut that they themselves can get themselves out of. What the fuck? Okay, what y'all saying? I think it's more, yeah. They say it's so hard too. They say it with the hard R so fucking hard, like it's just something that it's just saying Oreo. Like what the fuck? No. People say him to talk. Yeah, voice chat can be toxic sometimes. Yeah. The voice chat can be pretty crazy, like honestly I've been thinking about just deleting a lot of my servers I'm in. I refuse to say it with the hard R. I don't like that. My friends in Jamaica told me it's okay to use it, but with the A I hardly ever have. It's like, yeah, I mean you don't have to say it. Like I don't feel like I feel like the the problem is for a lot of people, vocabulary is very important for when you grow up, right? Obviously, it's very important. When you fucking when you learn a vocabulary or when you will learn vocabulary from somebody, right? And the black culture is very guilty of this. They don't have respect for the kid that's by them, right? Because that kid is learning from you. That kid is seeing what you're saying and taking it into memory. They're sponges. They're going to say what you say, and I think it's just funny, just like they said, "Nigga, that's funny." No, that's not funny. You're not making them, but you're exposing them to something that should have died when slavery died. You know what I mean? Like it should have died. This word should have died. But no, people still like. I get it. Black people trying to use it to be for a positive term, but I personally do not think it's positive at all. Like they have good intentions. It's like California. They have good intentions, but the backlash from that good intention is worse than the good intention itself. You know, and it's just stop saying the fucking word, please. You know, say it when singing along to a song. I'm trying not to say it sometimes. Yeah, like oh yeah, exactly. Like if they're just song and they're saying the word in there, you know, as long as they're not saying the hard R, like that's cool. Like I don't care if you're white, black, Asian, Mexican. I don't give a fuck. Okay, like it's a song. The song has it in. I don't get upset at you for saying the word that's in the fucking song. If you don't say the word, you're gonna ruin the whole song. You know what I mean? Like so, just and like there has to be like I think the main thing is that society we're in right now, a lot of people don't understand that nothing is set in stone, right? Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is black and white, right? Like my official belief that I have formulated from the 20 years of my life is that nothing is black and white. Everything is subjective, everything is gray, everything is only what you think it is. There's no group mentality, right? If there is a group mentality, that's because you allowed yourself to believe what somebody else told you should believe, right? And you haven't dug deep enough to believe what you actually believe in, right? So you're just going along with what the environment tells you to believe in instead of trying to understand what you believe in yourself, right? What are y'all talking about? I have to pass for multiple people, but I never use or say it. I saw this white kid say the N word with a hard R, and the black kid kicked his butt. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, you deserve that. I mean, how old was the? I mean, okay. I'll be honest with y'all. Okay, kids, right now, kids who say the hard R, right? I don't believe they're being racist. That's just me. Personally, I don't believe they're being racist. What I do believe is that they're being ignorant, right? They're being ignorant. They're not trying to understand the situation, right? They're not trying to understand why you shouldn't say this word because the parents didn't teach them and tell them why they shouldn't say this word. And probably the parents said it themselves because they were actually racist. But the kid themselves isn't racist. You can't be racist if you don't know what the fuck is going on. If you don't know the context, right? If you don't know the context, you can't be racist. Like simple as that, right? Yeah, he's old enough to know better because he's online. He probably sees friends. He knows what his friends do. But other than that, like he doesn't know what the fuck's going on because nobody taught him, right? That's on the parents. That's on the older people in his life. That's on the people who are older than him who have the duty. They have the responsibility to make sure this kid does not grow up thinking that something that isn't okay is okay. Like saying the N word with the hard R. They're a kid. Kids don't know better, right? We have to teach them to know better. So when a kid, right? If the like you said, you're 12, like the kid was 12, right? He's young. The kid probably said it for some dumbass reason because he knew that it's going to get him attention, right? All these kids know, right? All these kids know is that when you say this word, you get instant attention. That's it. That's all they know. You just get attention from it. Everybody's gonna look at you as soon as you say it, right? That's all. That's probably all he wants, and he doesn't get it. He doesn't get the attention he needs at home, so he tries to get it at school or somewhere else, online, right? So he says it, and then he gets got that attention that I needed for today. Tomorrow, let's do it again. Like it's not. He creates a habit, and it becomes wolf after a certain amount of time. It becomes willful ignorance because there's bound to be a couple black people in there that don't just get upset at him, that they try to tell him that is wrong, that why he shouldn't say that. Like me, I'm not gonna get upset at him. I'm gonna be like, all right, kid, this is why you shouldn't say that, right? Because obviously your parents didn't teach you. So let me teach you real quick, right? Let me take you through the history why you shouldn't say this, right? If your parents say it, you don't listen to them, okay? Because they're obviously racist and they're fucking assholes. So fuck them, all right? Fuck the parents if you think it's okay to say that, all right? Listen to the actual people that it was directed towards, okay? This is not a good word to say. Simple as that, right? I know it gives you attention. I know you want attention, but dude, please don't get attention like this. This is bad attention, right? There's two different types of attention. There's bad attention and there's good attention. Both of them gets you attention, but one of them might get your ass beat and you might die, okay? The other one, people might like you. People like you. People like, oh, that's good job. You get an applause. So you gotta understand. You gotta be nuanced in this because there is just no black and white to this, right? A lot of black people get upset because somebody says the N word with a hard R without understanding the context, right? There's a lot of context to everything. There's only gray space. Like there's only gray. Okay. That is my mantra. There is only gray space. There is no black, there's no white. There's only gray space when it comes to stuff like this, morals and stuff like that. It's gray. That's dependent on you. That is not dependent on anybody else around you but you. Okay. So, fuck, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, that's just my opinion on the matter. I try not to be all like, black this and black that. I don't really care. I'm a human being first and foremost. I'm a human first and I'm black second. Or I'm mixed second, actually. I'm not fully black. I'm mixed. So technically nobody should say that word because everybody's mixed in America. Okay. It's just wild, man. It's wild out here. People just don't try to understand, or they don't want to understand, or they're being ignorant. A lot of people are being ignorant. I was expecting a live stream, but I got a TED talk. Hey, look, I'm sorry, bro. Look, I'm just talking, man. Like that thumbnail that you see, that's just the beginning part. And if they want to continue watching, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you're watching all the way through. I love you. Thank you so much. Tweet me at JacordIWise on Twitter if you care about stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just talking. I like doing stuff like this. I still haven't not tweeted, but I still haven't like put this shit out on welcome to my TED Talk. Today we're gonna talk about racism. Yeah, sounds about right. Today we're gonna talk about racism. Yeah. I like that. You know what to say, or people, yeah. Need to know what to say. People will dismantle you. That's true. You know how to like. I think a lot of people need to know how to talk and you know how to like word shit because a lot of people don't and they try to say something like I do it all the time where I don't have a word for what I'm trying to say because I don't have I'm reading a book, I'm reading stuff, I want to get my vocabulary up, but it's like you have something to say but your mind can't think of a word to say it right, so you're trying to think of a word, so you kind of like trip up on your words because you don't know how to say it, but it's weird. But it's just getting your vocabulary up helps you to talk better, you know. So that's just the truth of the matter, you know. Get my followers to turn on tweet. No, I should. I mean, I don't know how to do that because the call to actions are weird. Like for me personally, I don't know how to tell people like you know. I'm just like, yeah, follow me, you know. But yeah, you're right. I should tell people, you know, to turn on that post notification. If y'all are here, they're watching, go to my channel and hit that bell real quick because that's very important. Because for y'all to get all the notifications from my channel, you know, seems like a lot of y'all have already, but just in case if you haven't, please go do it. Subscribe if you haven't. I love you. Can't do a heart because my phone's in my hand, but so yeah. So yeah, that's uh that's how we do. That's how we roll. Whoa, whoa. Breaking down something radio. Whoa, whoa. You know around. Think about something on the radio. I'm on the red. Alright. Literally, bitch. Thank you. This video scares me. Oh yeah. So apparently, um, Matt Pat tried to make a video about JoJo. That didn't end well because he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. I mean, he had a good point, but he was just I don't know. He was talking about some weird shit. All right, like, and as a JoJo fan, I wasn't very pleased with the video. Just saying. Minecraft step. What the hell is Minecraft? Nah, I'm good. You know what? I don't care about this stupid Black Desert game. Looks trash anyway.
All right, man. I know a lot of people want me to get to talking about Eternals and stuff. I'm not there yet. I have a lot of content dropping this week. Certainly speaking on some of the things that we have not been notified of following San Diego Comic Con. But I wanted this video to be out there because yes, I've done countless amount of videos talking about this concept of tokenization with classic comic book characters or with comic book characters in general, but also diversity, representation. I've done videos on all that stuff, and we I just want to be very clear, and I want to just drive home this point and why this tokenizing and basically gender bending and race changing characters by way of Marvel is completely inexcusable. And it doesn't matter
I
if
agree.
it's both in the comic itself, such as what we got with Jane Foster Stewart, but also with the live action depictions, which we've gotten plenty of. We know we have Black Asgardians, which never makes any sense considering that it's based on Norse mythology.
True.
But
That's true. Why is there black Asgardians? I never thought about that because there's no black people in the Norse. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
it's it's one of those things where they're able to get away with this. They're able to get away with this um, because of where they're at, right? Where they're at right now, and they have the financial backing and they have the clout.
Yeah,
Period.
definitely.
More so, that's with like the movies itself. So they can do things like that. They can bring in goofy characters nobody asked for. They're going to be successful or at least semi-successful at the very least because they're at a point right now where they really can't do any wrong. Like we talked about this in Tokenized Marvel and Miss well now Captain Marvel and how that was a unique shoehorn. I have a video talking about that and how they kind of sandwich that. They're really good in terms of marketing and placement because they sandwich that movie right in between Infinity War and Endgame, and they were all like, "Hey, this is the new hero." And Kevin Feige's like, "Oh, she's the most powerful superhero, a female one of the most powerful superheroes in the comics, and will be the most powerful hero."
She's not that strong, okay? Just putting out there. She's Captain Marvel is not that strong compared to the strongest people in Marvel, okay? In the MCU, yeah, probably because there's not that many strong people in MCU, but in general, no, she's weak as fuck compared to a lot of other characters in comic books.
Well,
But this
in the
matter.
universe, he's on record saying crazy stuff like that, and they can get away with that considering that they are doing very, very well in other elements that has little to do with the writing or little to do with the art. But it's inexcusable, and I do believe that their feet should be held to the fire every time they do this. Now let's get the nonsensical non-arguments out because what a lot of individuals are saying usually it's normies, and when I use normies, I never use that as a slur because I do believe that you can be a good person, a favorable fan, certainly, and be a normie, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Why did everybody leave all of a
An
sudden?
artist
What the fuck happened?
sees the world differently.
Cool. Everybody just left. What the fuck happened? What happened, y'all? Disney did ruin Star Wars too. They tried to be too progressive with that one too. It's Disney is just trash, bro.
Crazy stuff like that, and they can get away with that considering that they are doing very, very well in other elements that has little to do with the writing or little to do with the art. But it's inexcusable, and I do believe that their feet should be held to the fire every time they do this. Now let's get the nonsensical non-arguments out because what a lot of individuals are saying usually it's normies, and when I use normies, I never use that as a slur because I do believe that you can be a good person, a favorable fan, certainly, and be a normie, right? Straight up, you can be that. You know what I mean? Like this, I would argue that a lot of my fan base is full of normies, people that don't really read comics. They may be familiar with it in terms of the characters, like maybe in cartoons and of course in the movies, but they don't actually spend all of this money like I do and others that actually collect comic books. And that's not to say that everybody that collects comic books are on the same exact page. No, I do think that there on some subject matters there's general consensus, um, but not everybody is on the exact same page. But in my experience, people that support this nonsense of tokenizing these characters they are they are normies. And what ends up happening is that they will, hey, Marvel announces, hey, this is the character that comes out, that's going to be new, and then they'll Google real fast or some fandom site like, oh, look at this, this is what happened in the comics. You must this is like, and those are the worst source of normies because they are speaking on shit that they're not even knowledgeable on, stuff that they looked up 5 minutes ago, right?
True.
And then they're trying to present themselves as intellectuals on this topic. I'm not a gatekeeper. I want as many individuals to be involved in comic book culture as possible because I do think that it's a great way of escapism. However, don't be that guy, right? Don't be that fucking guy.
Don't try to be
And
a
they will
gatekeeper.
some of these
Yeah, don't try to be a gatekeeper. Like it's just dumb, you know. Don't try to be a fucking like, oh, you can't join because you don't know nothing about the comics. No, shut the fuck. Okay, everybody can read the fucking comics when they feel like reading the comics. Okay, you can be a fan of Marvel and still watch them and just only watch the movies. Personally, that's me. That's why I say that. But like, I want to get. I have one comic book. I'm starting my collection. You know, we're buying comic books and memorabilia of anime and stuff like that. So I'm, you know, if you can see, I got a Dragon Ball back there. It's a Dragon Ball right there, and it's a Big Hero 6, and there's my ex girlfriend. So yeah, but yeah, I'm like, it's you don't have to be a crazy OG anime or Marvel fan or comic book fan to have an opinion about something. Now, that opinion that you have should be informed, right? It should be well informed. Don't have a blank opinion, you know. Now, I do that a lot because I'm just dumb, but I'm not saying you should do that, okay?
normies that do tend to do that will throw these nonsensical arguments as and they do this because of diversity efforts, representation efforts. It's not for you. That's why they say, "Oh, you're an incel. Oh, it's not for you." What about the little girls that want to see themselves? What about the black kids that want to see themselves? And
No, it
like,
doesn't work
you
like
know, all
that.
these nonsensical non-arguments because it has nothing to do with shit. First of all, it's a gimmick of a concept. The fact that people you instill this shit in kids in which you're saying that they need to see people that are the same gender as them, the same color as them, in order to relate or enjoy something. That's a learned trait. That's something that you idiots are teaching your kids.
Yeah,
That's why I say you
exactly.
should take them out of public school. But nonetheless,
All right, take them to private school, man.
forget that for a second, and let's focus on the fact that it does not address the actual position. I don't know any comic book fan who criticizes these race and gender changes. That's like, I don't want to see any, um, like, let's say, black people on screen. I don't want to see any, whatever, I don't know, play out on like female hero. Nobody's saying that.
Right? I
Nobody's saying.
Nobody is saying that. He's saying is so true because, like, personally, I'm not trying to say we're not trying to say that we don't want to see a black character or a female character. Black characters, original female characters. You know. Oh. But yeah, we just want to see it has to be original, man. Like, don't remake a character and make them black. Like, that's like making making Thor fucking um making Thor a female. What the fuck? No, I don't want to see a female Thor. Make your own fucking Asgardian. That's a female Asgardian. It's not that hard. Asgardian is a race of people. You have probably millions of Asgardian characters to go from, but no, you don't. You just want to turn Thor black, or turn Thor into a female, or turn Ariel black, or like it's just dumb to me. I don't care about seeing that. I want to see an original black character, like fucking shot. I forgot his name. The shock guy. The fuck is his name? Shit, I forgot his name. Not I want to say shell shock, but it's not shell shock. It's like we have Luke Cage, right? They did Luke Cage and stuff, and that was a dope, and everybody loved that. So why can't you do that again? Come on, people. I don't know. It's gone long enough. Okay, it's time for me to get on out of here because I'm tired and I still have to finish. I still have to finish my here at Hunter x Hunter, and I gotta talk about um fucking what the fuck is it called? Dr. Stone. And I gotta talk about other shit. I got one more video coming out that's been scheduled to come out. I don't know. I forgot when it's coming out, but it's coming out sometime soon. So get ready for that. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll probably do a live stream when I make these videos. So hit that bell and join me. We're gonna talk about because I'm talking about anime on this channel too. So yeah, not JoJo. JoJo's goes over my Jotacho channel, but I'm gonna talk about other anime like Doctor Stone. I have a playlist coming out. I want to talk about Hunter x Hunter. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Okay, so stick with me. I'll see you guys in the next video, next live stream. Peace. Bye bye. Don't forget to watch JoJo's.